Get right to it. Let's get it. What's going on with y'all? I didn't have a bad night, but I didn't have the best night. I shook back, you know. I told y'all I was on a little tiny losing streak, but I shook back. You know, shout out my boy Carlo. It's his turn next. It's your turn to shake back now, boy. Y'all know where I go, straight to the props. Let's go to free throws made. Embiid is one of those people who can compile so many stats at one time that, especially when you got a team that's a good team that got good scores like KD, you know, but like at the same time, there's nobody in the paint that can hang with him. Definitely like the over on free throws for Cade Cunningham. He just need to get to the line twice. He gonna knock them both down if he get there. I'm not playing that play, but and it's Chris Paul. We know that if he gets to the line, he gonna make them. So he just needs to get to the line twice, and you got your green line. Hey, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Houston, Brooklyn, Houston. These teams are short-handed. Man, take that easy over, man. If if Brooklyn want to win this game, which I'm sure they do, KD has to drop 40 tonight. Look at KD. We focusing on KD right now because he's short-handed. Let's look at KD assists. 8 assists. Hey, he for sure got him last game and the game before that. So we all know if KD want to win this game, KD needs to go over on free throws, assists, rebounds, points, fantasy score. Probably safer to take the fantasy score. It's always safer to take the fantasy score. Let's look at Houston points because they're short-handed too. Let's look at Houston points. Houston Rockets. I like the over on Eric Gordon on his points. He had 32 last game. He only needs 17 tonight. Nicholas Claxton, over on his points. Blake Griffin, definitely over on his points. They're going to need him. KD's not going to drop 120. 100. He's not going to drop 87. Somebody got to score. Take the over on Blake points and take the over on Claxton points. Against Houston, New York is dying for a win. Man, I like that over on Julius Randle. Rebounds and assists and points and fantasy. Fantasy's always safer to me. So, actually, I'm going to edit that out. Eric Fournier for the last 5 games has not even broke double digits. I'll take the under on that. I like the over on Mikal Bridges points. I'm taking that. Sabonis, I love the over on his fantasy points. I love the over on his points. Malcolm Brogdon, I love the over on his assists. Cade Cunningham, I love the over on his everything except rebound. Seth Curry, I like the over on his points. Julius Randle, I'll take the assist over for him simply because every time I've taken the under on assists for Julius Randle, he has gotten over. I like the over on Landry Shamet assists and Chris Paul and Derrick Rose. I like the under on Bradley Beal assists. Patrick Mahomes, passing yards, over, of course. Justin Herbert passing yards, either way, with the discount or without it. I like the over. just being real. I think it's a shootout there, but I definitely love his over on 9.5 receiving yards. He definitely gonna get that probably first half. Austin Eckler, love his passing yards, receiving yards. I mean, love him. Justin Herbert, no Chris Jones chasing him around, still love it. Still, we got an easy pick. If you do not pick Darrell Williams, the backup running back, to rush for over 13.5, I'll definitely like the over on receiving yards for him. Tyreek Hill, I like the over on fantasy points for Tyreek Hill, and I like the over on fantasy points and receiving yards for Travis Kelce. Josh Palmer, receiver for Chargers. Definitely like the over on his receiving yards. Travis Kelce, I like the over on his receptions. Over on Austin Eckler receptions. Definitely. And I think Jared Cook gets more than 2 catches tonight. Let's see. I definitely like the over on Darrell Williams receptions. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I wouldn't touch it, but it's the touchdown. He only needs 1, and that's a green line. Some people call that a good deal. I don't think it's a bad deal. I'm just not touching it. Patrick Mahomes, I think he throws from 3 or more tonight. Definitely taking that over on his passing touchdowns. And reception touchdown, definitely taking the over on Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. Pass completions, let's look at the last 5 games. Justin Herbert, last 5 games, you need him to complete 26 passes for a green line. So, last game against the Giants, 23, 26, 28, 30, and 20. So, last 5 games, he's thrown for 25. You know, so in a shootout, like that, you know the Chiefs scheme, but they don't have Chris Jones. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. If you don't know anything about Chiefs football, just know Chris Jones is out, and that's a big deal. That's a huge deal, man. And so I wouldn't mess with that interception, but I still think they may, you know, Tyrann Mathieu may scheme something over under for 15x. Let me give y'all my 15x. Over on pass yards for Justin Herbert, and over on rush yards, and under for Patrick Mahomes rush yards. I mean, it's tough. It's tough tonight, man. It's too close to call, but that's what I will have to go with quarterback-wise. Yeah. Over on Embiid rebounds, over on Claxton points, over on Blake Griffin points, over on Justin Herbert rush yards, under on Patrick Mahomes rush yards. Click the link in the description for 1 free stock from Robinhood. You know, it's a free stock. Stock running around, the world revolves around it. Trust me. You also, if you're new to Prize Picks, click the link in my description, and you can get your first deposit matched up to $100. So if you upload $50, they're going to give you $50. You upload $10, they're going to give you $10. So forth and so on. So until next time, y'all drop in the comments and tell me how I can improve, whatever. You know, we take all heavy criticism, light criticism, you know, corrective, whatever. We out.